The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Check back. Check. 6-6. Bullet high. Let's go.
On first down, it's Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Eddie Goldman busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Finding room to the 20. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 32 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. They find some open field here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 32 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards there, a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
25, 21. All day, dog.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 30 yards, and the Falcons have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Darnold, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold, this one into the hands of Burton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Darnold down to throw. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it third down. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Just like that.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready, line 25. Check, 9. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
On second down, it's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Апmaybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. Check. Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Ready to go.
Now Ryan. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 26. Check 26. Let's go.
To throw is Darnold. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Bell. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, it's Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Darnold from the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
61, matchbox, right. Hey, Charlie.
Darnold. And Robinson with a big catch. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Darnold. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got Burton here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Ryan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
18 Gator.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Watch the 6.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Come on, set. 6-6, pull it high. 90, Wolf. Slam. Hey, Alpha. 5.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Back to throw, Darnold. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 30 base. Protein spill.
You get locked me.
Ready.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bilal Nichols. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Ryan to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Watch the ship.
X3. 218. Chopper. Now.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
On second down and 4, Darnold. He finds Robinson, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
61, match box, right.
Here's Darnold. Completes it to the tight end, Burton.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Darnold. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Freeman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
58, 58,
In your face.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
From the 39, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on first down. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Here's Darnold. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson. 43 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The Falcons score first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Aaron Lynch in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
That's taken on the 25. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
60 or X3, 218, chopper. 2.
On first down, Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Hey, we got four. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.